everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is your instructor Joy. Let me first play a little tune for you. This was a little excerpt from Paganini Caprice 24, the finale. This was a subscriber's request. Thank you very much for all your continued support. I truly appreciate. With this particular music, I would like to share with you how to know, or when to shift. And in fact, what does it actually, how do we know when to shift, and what does it make the difference from not shifting and shifting? I get that questions a lot in my teaching studio. Shifting is the one that we move from one position to the next by moving the entire hand. At the beginning, I played a simple scale, a simple arpeggio. So I don't have to go anywhere to stay in the first position. But the next one, however, I start same way. Then I want to play C sharp here. I guess I could stretch that one, but as you can see, it's quite a bit of stretch. Because it's hard to do, it's a larger interval, larger distance from A to C sharp. So it's easier if I just shift my hand to the third position. Like this. So in this case, we have to shift, or we know that shifting is necessary simply because we ran out of fingers or it's hard to stretch. That's one way. But in next one, I'm on the third position, but I don't go to the fifth position like this, but I stay in the third position and I simply stretch pinky because these two are smaller distance, so I can just stretch that one. I can get away without shifting. The reason why we sometimes choose not to shift is because whenever we shift, because we're moving our entire hand, we risk of losing the intonation. So if we have a way of avoiding shifting, we do that. In this case, simply by stretching the pinky. And another one is we pick specific time to shift or not to shift to pick certain type of color. So as you know, when we get higher position in inner string, it creates this intimate sound. So here I could go from A string, and then if I go straight to the fourth position, it creates this a little mumbling sound. Or if I stay in the first position as much as we can, as much as you can, it may play the same notes, but it has a brighter sound. The reason being is in the first position or open string has a brighter sound versus fourth finger in the same note has a little intimate or darker sound. Sometimes we choose a specific timing of shifting or not to shift to create that kind of sound. The last arpeggio was, I decide to stay mostly in first position and start shifting on E string because I prefer to have a brighter sound shifting on E string instead of going earlier. Yeah. Do you hear the difference? It's a little darker in versus, yeah. So I prefer the bright sound of the first position. Therefore, I chose a first position. And then I'm going to start shifting in E string, which has a better chance to keep the bright sound. So that's why, or how we know when to shift or when not to shift. I hope this gives you a little clearer idea. And anyway, there's no right or wrong way. It's just personal interpretation and personal preferences. I wish you happy practicing. Bye-bye. Hope to see you again.